Coulson, first run out at Golden Road as a Bedford Blues player against champions Saracens. The score was 15-57, but no reflection on the game at all. Tell me your views on the game as a whole.
Yeah, I thought first half we went pretty well. I can't remember what the score was, but we were right in it. We knew that we had to come out of the box with physicality. It was their first hit out, so that was a big point for us. Is that we were going to fly into some early doors. But yeah, I mean, a couple of mistakes and they're very clinical. That's why they're champions of England and one of the best sides in Europe. So things to learn on, but it was a massive improvement from last week at Plymouth as well. So
absolutely. I mean, that first quarter of an hour of the game in particular, we were under the cosh big time. But the defence this season, in this game, looked very, very solid. Is that something you particularly looked at during the week?
Yeah, I think so. Like non-negotiables for work rate, so we scrambled quite well. As I said, we knew they were going to come hard as well, and we kind of soaked that pressure up for the first 10 minutes. And then after that, when we got a bit of hands on ball, I thought we looked pretty good.
Absolutely. And as you say, we were in it at half-time. I think the score was 10-14, two tries apiece, and the conversions the difference.
Yeah.
What was said at the half-time break? Was it more of the same, or lads get prepared? There's going to be changes, it's going to be a bit of...
No, I mean more of the same, to be honest. We knew that the Sarries are very good either side of half-time, so those 5 minutes before and after half-time were quite crucial. And as I said, we made one or two mistakes in that second half, and every time they capitalise on it, and at that level, that's what happens. But as I said, there's lots of positives come away with it. We scored a good first set piece try in the second half, which was good, and we'll take those positives into next week.
Absolutely. Say, looking ahead to next week, Bishop's Thoughts, a very, very different encounter. Obviously, the team build themselves up for a game against the championships of England, European, one of the high-flying teams. Next weekend, a bit of a more subdued match, I suppose you could say, against Bishop's Stortford, who are still going to come here and wanting to put in a big performance for themselves.
100%. That's what we just said after in the huddle there, is that it's easy to get fired up for boys like this, but we're going to take that into next week, and if anything, next week's more important because it's leading into the first champ game. So we've got to be right up for it. At the same time, they're going to want to fly into us. So it's not going to be an easy test by no means.
Yourself personally, you've been Bedford Blues now, you signed over the summer. How have you settled in? How are you finding things? How are you found in the town?
Yeah, class. I mean, it's right from the minute go when I arrived, all the boys were very welcoming. I didn't actually really know many of the boys here, to be honest, which I thought it was going to be maybe take a couple of weeks to get back into it, but it was straight in. Boys really welcoming. You only have to look around today, and as a pre-season game, how many fans are here, and they're all here 2 hours early, and to be honest, it's like I've never at a club like I've never been at before. In that sense, that the fans, it's a very family club, and I've really enjoyed it so far.
I will ask you this, I don't normally, but if you set yourselves any personal targets for the season, what are you most looking forward to?
Yeah, I think just game time. I want to play as much as I can. I've played a couple of different positions so far in just the first 2 games, but I just want to keep on improving and get as much game time under my belt as possible.
So brilliant, well played today.
Thank you very much.
Blues career.
Thank you very much. Cheers.